I do not watch movies. It's never really been my cup of tea, my form of content, and the way I enjoy consuming media and whatnot. But once a year, I end up going to see something that really catches my attention. And I went to see Spider-Man with a lady like a couple months ago. And granted, it's a really small sample size because I don't watch movies, but I liked it. I liked the movie a lot, like a lot. So today's video concept is inspired by the most recent Spider-Man movie and the fact that, a lot of us young black men, aspire to, play Spider-Man at one point. There was that period of time where, they wanted a black Spider-Man. They finally have one now and all, but, like everyone who was black and nerdy was, like a good candidate to be Spider-Man in the movies and whatnot. So here we are. Here are canon events for black dudes, I guess. Number one, your mom asking you if you got McDonald's money. In hindsight, your parents asking you that is like a good parenting thing or whatever, because it teaches you that you have to have money to get the things that you want in life and blah blah blah, and it makes young kids think about how to get said money. But as a kid, we were kind of just like, no, nigga, I don't have McDonald's money. I'm fucking 7. That's why I'm asking you. Another parent one. Number 2, I know your mom quoted DMX. Y'all gonna make me lose my mind. Up in here, up in here. Yo, black women in their 50s ruined that fucking song for me. I can't even listen to it anymore. Canon event number 3 for niggas. Having your blackness tested. There's that faction of black people that are gonna, gatekeep your own race from you, oddly enough, because we be doing that. And, they'll test your knowledge and, movies and other pop culture media that, is well known in our community. Basically saying, if you don't know Boys in the Hood and you haven't watched all the Fridays, then you're not fucking black. And the inverse of that, and something that I've, grown very accustomed to and I still deal with to this day, is white people testing the waters around you. Me who grew up in the suburbs and, like a decent middle class area, and I speak well and I read well and stuff. People just think I'm not fucking black. So because of those factors, they, test the waters by making like slightly racist jokes or, just saying the N-word like mid-conversation, just slipping it in there because I'm one of the good ones and I'm not gonna act too crazy and get too butthurt about it, however the fuck they think. Although, yeah, this is something that I've had to grow accustomed to because, it's just part of the canon events of being a nigga. If you try that shit, I'm gonna smack the shit out of you. Like I don't play that. Like I get it, like I'm all nice and polite and I don't act and dress like NBA YoungBoy or however you perceive black people to be, but I will still smack the shit out of you. Like don't play with me, my nigga. And event number 4 is having hoop dreams. I was not interested in sports until the people around me told me I was supposed to be interested in sports because of how I looked. To be frank, I did not really care about all that athletic shit. I was inside reading Captain Underpants and Diary of a Wimpy Kid and moving on up to the Lightning Thief series and all that good shit. Growing up in my predominantly white area and being around a lot of white kids in my youth, and when it came time to play basketball or some shit and I wasn't that good at it, niggas looked at me like I was fucking crazy. Granted, as I did get older, I did find a fascination in being outside and being athletic and being more fond of sports in general. A lot of that just came from the preconceived notion that I'm black and I'm supposed to be interested in these things, and that's a predisposition that a lot of just our youth is just tainted with. Speaking of social shit, canon event number 5, I think. I don't really know what to call these women, but black men, we deal with this all the time, and like we always are. And I be calling them NAACP girls. I feel like BLM girls might be better, but like, you'll know what I'm talking about. We all know those white women who have slept with like 1 or 2 black dudes and they think they're like Harriet Tubman reincarnated now. The white girls who posted the little black square when George Floyd died and thought that was going to bring him back to life. I don't know what the goal of that was. White girls, whenever February 1st rolls around every year, they're the ones that are in your face like, I stand with you, brother. It's bigger than black and white. The white girls who had fatter asses than the rest of the other white girls, so they got attention from black men. White girls who just act like what they think black women act like. White girls who, I hate white people you to death for no reason because none of us ever fucking asked. white girls who know their exact percentages from Ancestry.com. I don't think I'm sorry. I got carried away. Y'all get it. Event number 6. The lights off joke. You know what I'm talking about. This normally happens to the more, darker men of the black community, but it happened to me too, because I grew up in a wider area, so like I was just the darkest nigga to pick on. When it was time to cut a movie on in classes and shit, and the teacher shuts off the lights and everyone's like, oh, hey, where's Demetrius? And the crazy thing is, every time I've heard about it, or experienced it myself, I never heard the teacher like come to the defense of these fucking black kids. Matter of fact, they be in the corner laughing at that corny ass joke. You're a teacher. You've heard this for like 15 years, my nigga. It's not funny anymore. And lastly, Canon event number 7. I hate to be the gatekeepy, you're not black if you do this kind of guy, but like if you don't slap the ground when you do the electric slide, like I hate to break it to you, buddy. Ultimately, there are a lot more, and I could give you more, but I'm not. If you want to see more, just leave a like or something. My videos have not been performing well the past couple weeks, so like maybe this one will do good. Fingers crossed. If you're new here, subscribe. I guess I'll be posting twice a week. I've been doing it for like a few weeks now. I'm kind of proud of myself. Like, comment, subscribe. That's how I end my videos. Yeah. And I love you guys so much.